We are under as the show gets you ready. Striding in, Jared Kelnick, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston, the left fielder.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
On the season, Devers is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Stewart has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. No balls and 1 strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The shortstop, Xander.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that's home run number 64 on the season as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. Cesar Puello stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. The catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they score. Settling in now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles.
Now here it comes.
The shortstop.
Fouled off.
Iglesias.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kelnick is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Trey Mancini. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And now pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Now to the plate, Zue Lin is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that's in there for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Ockamy, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready with another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jared Kelnick comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Lynn leads off first with one away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, into the bleachers, and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Number 76.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Rafael Devers is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And that's in there. Base hit. Martinez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score as the lead swells to 7-0. And it's in time to get him. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. And here's Renato Nunez. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Devers has it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Anthony.
First pitch on its way. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Santander on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's a pop-up now. Davis over to his left. One away. Digging in, Kevin Plawecki flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Plawecki, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know.
Belted high in the air out to left. Going back is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Here in Baltimore, you see a lot of guys get robbed because the outfield wall is only 7 feet high, but he had just enough to get it out of here, much to the outfielder's dismay.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Zue Lin. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
To the plate now, Josh Ockamy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. In now, Jared Kelnick. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The next 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the second run will score as well. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Miguel Castro is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Rafael Devers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
So striding in, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Hayes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Pedro Severino is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Puello is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a fly out for him to start the home first.
Iglesias.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The next 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kelnick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 0-1. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Cesar Puello is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. And he's out on the tag. But they do play to run on the play.
Now great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone into the home bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, second base.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After to Santander. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Josh Ockamy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Sean Armstrong gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jared Kelnick is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mancini is there. 2 down. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Here comes the first pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
0-2, here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A pause and the 0-2. Devers, right field and carrying well. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his 73rd round tripper of the year as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down to...
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even. Ready now, Hanser Alberto. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Puello is there to put it away for route number 1. One out now in the Orioles' 4th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And it's fouled away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
In now for the O's, Renato Nunez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys, if he's going to throw back-to-back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and they remain well behind. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cesar Puello. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Hit in the air to left field. On the run is Santander. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Jackie.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. In there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Red Sox, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Called strike 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready now for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Up next for the Orioles, the
stepping in and ready for another shot, Pat Valaika. First offering on its way. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. In now, Zue Lin. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lin.
0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter.
So digging in now, Josh Ockamy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another 0-2 home. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Tanner Scott gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting. The designated
Here's J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. The comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
The 0-1 pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch. And now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The catcher, number 20.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Pops this one up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and they remain well behind. Now at the plate, Cesar Puello. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Cesar Puello.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And he takes strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Now stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Kevin Plawecki will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fouled off. high in the air out to center field. Hayes is there, 2 gone. Now batting, Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Zue Lin.
First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
Down, 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Michael Givens comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jared.
At the plate now, Jared Kelnick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Givens, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Hanser Alberto. Jeffrey Springs gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for Boston, number 59.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Plawecki is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Nunez.
First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Rafael.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about that.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Cesar Puello next, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes. Austin Bryce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Boston, number 31.
First offering on its way.
Right.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kelnick is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was a ground-out victim last time up, and it's fouled away. Bryce, the former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
No hits to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting,
Chris Davis at the plate now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1, here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Pitch is popped up. Alberto has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Valaika moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Ockamy.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Throw to first in time, and you got a question. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Matt Barnes, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Puello is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rear.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for Cesar Puello next. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the left fielder.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Here now is Rafael Devers having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's got 8 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Devers is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Now, this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Into the box, Jonathan Arauz, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready with the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category. Fastball called for strike 2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is good.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. In there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Little chopper back to the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Stepping up now, Ramon Urias. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. So here's Trey Mancini. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The designated hitter, number 24.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Bobby Dahlbeck comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Sinking liner toward left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field, and this will get all the way to the wall now, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line drive, base hit to right. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he is in there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonathan Arauz. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 0-1 on its way. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Austin.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Hit on the ground to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Weber is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes. One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up. Here's a high pop-up. Weber is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. High and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Working quickly now with the splitters in there. 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes. This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bradley stands at first with 1 out. A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Number 60, Trey.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball on this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Called strike 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Cesar Puello is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Alex Cobb makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Rafael Devers. Here's the 0-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. From the stretch, this is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Jonathan Arauz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. At the plate, Renato Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And it's fouled away. Nunez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now
digging in to try it again. Austin Hayes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Number 99.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that one right down Main Street.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit in the air to right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Line to the right side. Mancini is there. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen that's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he takes strike 2. Givens, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bobby.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Puello. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Puello arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Chris Davis at the plate now, and he fouls this one off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And now, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Lifted in the air to center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Arauz. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. One out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santander is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in once again, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
0-1 count and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. The Red Sox. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And another foul ball. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So striding forward now, Ramon Urias. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
16.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Paul Fry comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
51, Paul Fry.
First pitch on its way. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 0-2. Now he turns on a fastball, then sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Catcher,
standing in, Christian Vasquez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Michael Chavis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Scorched to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cesar Puello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
This is line to left. Santander grabs it to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
For the Reds. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Now
stepping into the box, DJ
24.
Stewart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to...
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone. Sean Armstrong enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sean Armstrong.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jonathan Araújo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Verdugo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 0-1 on its way. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Red Sox coming to the plate now, Chance Sisco. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And there's 1 down now.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so
far.
Batter,
That's
11. 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. This is line to left. Santander is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting,
Michael Chavis will get another shot at it here as we take it back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down, and he will apply the tag himself in the inning. Now in the box, Ramon Urias starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ryan Brazier will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Trey Mancini stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Brazier has over 40 innings on his line so far and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Renato Nunez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Baltimore down to their final strike. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 10-1 the final lopsided. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Here's J.D. Martinez, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Stewart is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
And you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Good curveball. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Hit hard to third, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounded to short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Urias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the second base.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ramon Urias is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Hanser Alberto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
At the plate now, Zue Lin. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stewart is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And this throw gets away from him.
Batting 9.
Next up for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. And here's Renato Nunez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The designated hitter.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Nunez.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
DJ Stewart is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 now. Sale is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder,
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. At the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Alex Verdugo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Called strike 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. This is line to left. Santander's got it and there's one away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Cesar Puello is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And that is through into left field. A base hit onto the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jared Kelenic.
To the plate now, Jared Kelenic. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, catcher.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki from the stretch.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But they strike. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point. That's what they've done to this guy so far.
Pedro Severino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 2-3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Standing in now, Bobby Dalbec, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Hot shot to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face.
J.D. Martinez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention,
and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 76.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Weak grounder back to the mound. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The batter, the designated.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Verdugo. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. The 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Urias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Hanser Alberto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row. Digging in, Cesar Puello, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So we got him looking there. Cesar Puello is retired to kick off the inning.
The center fielder, Jared.
First delivery to him on the way. Jared Kelnick is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Santander looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Zue Lin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he watches a cold strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Bobby Dahlbeck stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he takes strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose. Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Popped up. Severino is there. And that's the 3rd out. The Red Sox. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Nunez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. DJ Stewart is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Fly ball right down the line in left. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He pulls this one into right. Stewart is there, 1 away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Cesar Puello next, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Jared Kelenic, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Striding in once again, Anthony Santander will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Chris Davis will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Pedro Severino is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Sent on the ground out to 2nd. And that is through into right field for a single. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Sale sets. 0-2 on its way. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Miguel Castro comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Miguel Castro.
From the stretch, Kevin Plawecki is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Zue Lin. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Iglesias over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Slow roller out to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number
1
11.
gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Line drive to left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. No hits to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Tanner Scott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
66.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.D. Martinez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Fastball in there for a called strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. High in the air out to center field. After to Santander. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. The plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Striding in, DJ Stewart. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Santander.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Michael Givens comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Michael.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. His prior history versus this arm, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Cesar Puello, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Jared Kelnick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pitch popped up. Davis in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Hit to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the. Chris Davis at the plate now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. In there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
Number 28, Pedro
Fouled off.
Severino.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, second
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Urias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A 7-0. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the... Stepping in, Jared Kelnick. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Boston, the center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through the...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
In there, no balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Lined hard toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in, J.D. Martinez trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with 1 away. Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to...
And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. Oh, and his remarkable season continues as he's now tied the all-time record for RBIs in a single season.
Think about it, D-Row. Do you know how hard it is to consistently come through when runners are in scoring position on base? This guy's amazing.
Yeah, people have the ability, Dan, to have ice water in their veins when there's runners in scoring position. Not everybody has the ability to do what this guy's done in his career. What a special moment.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Ready with another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Rafael Devers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So striding in, Cesar Puello. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch is popped up. Chavis will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hunter. Alberto.
And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
We'll check in with an average still south of 230, 17 home runs and 44 RBIs. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
1-1.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 9.
Settling in now, Michael Chavis. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Jared Kelnick is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Zue Lin.
Digging in, Zue Lin. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, DJ Stewart, and it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting 6.
In now for the O's, Ramon Urias, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting 7.
Ready now, Andrew Velasquez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. At the knees, strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Velasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another foul ball. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What? New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. At the plate, Jonathan Arauz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Number 66.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming here, and that's going to do it for Wade LeBlanc. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Scott is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Michael Chavis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Mancini is there. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Kelnick. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he fouls this one off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Chavis over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for a strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Line drive to center field. Velasquez is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 6 for 8. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Jonathan Arau.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third base.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rafael Devers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there, 0-1. Strike two. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. In now, Trey Mancini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Smoke toward the hole, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Now batting, the designated
and here's
hitter.
Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter.
Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Kelnick is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a... Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Castro.
First offering on its way. Cesar Puello is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Christian Vasquez stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Back up the middle. Iglesias gets down to make the play. Hey now.
Up next for the Red.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. In his career, Verdugo is exactly a 1 for 3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
The 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Mancini moving back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to 3rd. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Michael Chavis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And the tag gets him, but 1 run is in to score on the play.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Jared Kelnick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Chris Davis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Davis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pedro Severino is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Jose Iglesias started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hit. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Zue Lin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Velasquez is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Comes set with the 0-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jonathan.
Now batting, Jonathan Arauz. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Urias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And
Leading
through
off
5 turns
for
at
the
bat, they've
Orioles,
only mustered a total of
third
3
baseman,
hits. Not
Hunter
terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all
Alberto.
cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So here's Trey Mancini.
Now
He's
batting,
1 for
right
2 in the
fielder.
ball game.
Trey
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Too high. 1-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Puello is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here now is Rafael Devers. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a fly ball, well hit. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Fry, a native of the state of Michigan. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Line to the right side. Mancini has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart. Jeffrey Springs will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Now pitching for Boston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
59.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Fielded cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ramon Urias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Orioles lead. Stepping up now, Jared Kelnick. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Jared.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Zue Lin. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a...
Leading off,
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
The catcher.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
0-1 the count. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And that's the second out.
For the Orioles, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Hanser Alberto. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Arauz. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right
Cesar Puello next. He went deep back in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is going to have room out there as he puts. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit hard to short. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
I tell you, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2, here it comes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting, number 88.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one.